And the only person that's finna stop me is me. But once I overcame that fight, can't nothing stop me. I can't die. I'm immortal. Rejected, neglected, I feel disrespected. They told me go left, I didn't learn the right lessons. Been hard on my grizzle, my hustle got deadly. Y'all rap about shit I done murdered already. Ain't changing my image, focused on my vision. Hard-headed, don't listen, fake love, I ain't with it. This path I'm committed, slip up but ain't tripping. My mind always spinning, ain't talking about vision. Just run me, my digits go broke, I ain't limping. It ain't come to me, so I had to go get it. I came from a city with niggas, it's vicious. The love be fictitious, see hate from a distance. It made me a fighter, got pushed to my limits. I took a few L's and then got so discouraged. With God as my witness, from whence I was forged. No Golden Gate Bridge, but I came back a warrior. I came back immortal, invincible even. My faith is much higher than what you believe in. They wanted me gone on my soul, I ain't leaving. Spoke life into every verse you receiving. My music lives on when my bones turn to dust. There's power in words, so bitch you should hush. My mind overflowing in lyrical floods. Fuck building an art, you gon' need you a sub. I rose through the pavement, I stand on my morals. Been stabbed in the heart, now my scars are enormous. I took all your stones and created a fortress. Been fighting off demons that constantly torment my mind, and my thoughts are a little abnormal. Been crossing out squares that won't fit in my circle. Can't kill what I said, and this verse is eternal. With God on my side, I can't die, I'm immortal. Creation, destruction, the cosmos erupting. My mind kicked off track of the train I'm conducting. Came out of the dungeon, stepped into corruption. Don't know who to trust, how the fuck I'ma function. This deity trapped in this skin that I live in. They wanted a king since I fit the description. They tried to dethrone me, but I'm in position. I'll show you the wrath of a god from Olympus. You spoke on my name, bro, I thought we was different. Couldn't tie your own shoes, guess that's why you still tripping. That bitch wasn't loyal, guess karma's your mistress. It's hoes over bros, guess you made your decision. That rat in my family ain't talking about splinter. I hope that you feel every verse I deliver, cause hell done froze over, you think it was winter. If you thought for a second I wasn't gon' come get you, I think the Almighty made me in his image, dominion and power, protecting my children, call angels beside me, now I'm in command. Enlightenment all in the palm of my hand. This ain't what you pictured, I wasn't supposed to make it. I'm supposed to be 6 feet up under a pavement. They hate how you live, but so
the officials are ready. The fighters are in the ring, and they are ready. So for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, and world championship titles in a record 8 different weight division, guarantees his place in the Hall of Fame. He's recognized and known the world over as the people's champion.
My name is D-Nice, My name is D-Nice, My name is D-Nice, taking out your suckers head. Yeah, and you don't stop.
And we definitely gonna stay focused on this day of August 27, 2023, a day you never been in before and a day you never be in again. A day you never been in before and a day you never be in again. For all you rappers, that's a bar, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta give me no credit, nothing like that. However, I am the awesome one. Thank you. Welcome for being here. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me, rocking on T-Max Network here on the YouTube. And I want to say what's up to all of YouTube, man. Hope y'all had a wonderful weekend. This weekend, not so much. I watched some stuff and I really wasn't just too pleased with it. So I'm happy you're here. I want to plug myself in. I want to plug all the other people here on the network. As you can see, this is the Missing Conversation /Sit Bro. And we hold this here at 7:45 Eastern Standard Time for your pleasure. I just want you to know, man, I am really excited for all that's about to take place today. My bro, Sincere Davinci, is going to come in today, man. We're going to talk about music and life and what all that entails and the bonds of family and the importance of it during the time that you're doing all you're doing. And also the platform that he is working on and all the other things he has going on in the music industry that a lot of people may not be aware of. A lot of education is going to be dropped today right here on this particular podcast, man. I'm excited. I'm elated, man, because Sincere is just not just a typical guest, man. He's actually a brother to me. I mean, a real life friend. So we met in these internet streets, and it's been solid since the word go. And I just figured y'all need to see what it is from somebody that is in the music industry, with somebody with the talent, with somebody with the they don't be tearing up nothing up in here because it's paid for. With somebody with the talent and the skill and all that he's got going on. You can follow him, check him out on all streaming platforms. Sincere Davinci, man. My favorite track is Coco. Y'all don't know, if you ain't heard it, go ahead and hear that. That thing is smooth. It have you getting right, have you chilling. It is what they call a vibe. But for me, it's on some real grown man type stuff, the beat and everything. I've never asked anybody to be in the video, but this person was the one that I said, hey, you do the video for that Coco, I'm in it, or else. It was personal for me for the Coco vibe, man. So I want y'all to be here with us and rock out, man. And check this out, man. We really been getting to it lately. A lot of conversations been going on and everything, man. Want to drop some gems for y'all real quick, man. Extra digit movement is real. Just want to put that out there for you, man. That is a true movement. And if you would like more information about that movement, well, you go ahead and hit us up over here at the T-Max Network, and we'll plug you in on that movement. We're going to run the play for you to understand what the extra digit movement is about. Speaking about plugs and the whole nine, man, let me go ahead and give it to you while I can give it to you, because ain't no other way to do it. If you here and you like to be a part of what's going on, man, go ahead, subscribe to that channel. Therefore, you can comment. It is T-Max_network right here on YouTube. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification so you can know when time we come on. Also, if you have any desires to be a sponsor, content creator, new panelist, or just put out there any of the ideas, well, there you go. T-Max Network LLC at gmail.com. You go ahead and you hit us up and you let us know right here, right now. But before we go on, man, I got to give it to you real and raw. It's time, ladies and gentlemen.
The officials are ready. The fighters are in the ring, and they are ready. So for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, ready to rumble! Introducing first and world championship titles in a...
What's happening, bro?
My guy, man, my guy, Sincere Davinci, bro. What's good, bro? I got a bone to pick with you, bro.
I'm sure you do. I got one with you too.
I mean, it's good.
I ain't got no link to send out. I ain't got no link to send to nobody right now.
You got the same. I mean, just tell them YouTube, man. T-Max Network. You know what I'm saying?
That's not how it works. Me and you gonna have to have a conversation off.
All right, bro. I mean, if it's somebody that needs to be in the back office, send them the same link I sent you.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about just the people who are watching.
Oh no, just YouTube and T-Max Network. Like if they go to YouTube and type in T-Max Network, they're gonna land right here. No bullshit.
They shouldn't have to. We're gonna have a conversation later. We're gonna have a conversation. Most people.
I mean, listen, I did put the link when I made the promo. I did put the link on there. So go to my Facebook page, find the post, and the link's right there.
Send me the Facebook page real quick, so I can go ahead and I can share the Facebook page. Let me share the Facebook page.
All right.
Anyway, how are you this evening, sir?
Man, I'm well, bro. So my bone, bro.
Out here acting as stand as ever. By the way, welcome to my virtual house. You know what I mean?
Man.
House.
I feel it. I feel it. So my bone, bro.
Yes.
Is that you're on Boom Play, bro?
I don't know. I don't know what that means directly.
All right. So Boom Play is a platform that allows you to what up, my guy Shadow, bro? What's good? Shadow too real, man. I gotta get you connected to Shadow, man. Shadow's a solid dude, bro. And you were, hey, he like that.
What's happening?
You know I don't give people a lot of stamp of improvement when it comes to the booth. You know that. He like that, bro.
Hey, good. That's a beautiful thing.
He like that.
That's a beautiful thing.
I'm at matter of fact, bro.
I came prepared for you. You know what I mean?
Listen. Bro, let me do this real quick. Since I got your ears, bro.
You heard me.
Shadow, man. Hey, bro, don't go too goddamn on far. Hold on. Let me get your
payment. I stand on my morals, been stabbed in the heart. Now my scars are enormous. I took all your stones and created a fortress. Been fighting off demons that constantly torment my mind and my.
Alright, you won't bring it back.
Thoughts are a little abnormal. Been crossing out squares that won't fit in my circle. Can't kill what I said, and this verse is eternal. With God on my side, I can't die. I'm immortal.
Gonna bring it back from the beginning. This is my guy Shadow Too Real.
But I still fight doubt. And the only person that's gonna stop me is me. But once I overcame that fight, can't nothing stop me. I can't die. I'm immortal.
Rejected, neglected, I feel disrespected. They told me go left, I didn't learn the right lessons. Been hard on my grizzle, my hustle got deadly. Y'all rap about shit I done murdered already. Ain't changing my image, focused on my vision. Hard-headed, don't listen, fake love, I ain't with it. This path I'm committed, slip up but ain't tripping. My mind always spinning, ain't talking about fidget. Just run me, my digits go broke, I ain't limping. It ain't come to me, so I had to go get it. I came from a city with niggas, it's vicious. The love be fictitious, see hate from a distance. It made me a fighter, got pushed to my limits. I took a few L's and then got so discouraged. With God as my witness, from whence I was forged. No Golden Gate Bridge, but I came back a warrior. I came back immortal, invincible even. My faith is much higher than what you believe in. They wanted me gone on my soul, I ain't leaving. Spoke life into every verse you receiving. My music lives on when my bones turn to dust. There's power in words, so bitch you should hush. My mind overflowing in lyrical floods. Fuck building an art, you gon' need you a sub. I rose through the pavement, I stand on my morals. Been stabbed in the heart, now my scars are enormous. I took all your stones and created a fortress. Been fighting off demons that constantly torment my mind, and my thoughts are a little abnormal. Been crossing out squares that won't fit in my circle. Can't kill what I said, and this verse is eternal. With God on my side, I can't die, I'm immortal. Creation.
Yeah.
Nah, he got some bars. I fuck with it. The only thing I was saying, this is just a personal preference. I would have liked to hear the flow change up at some point.
Oh no, that listen. The boy liked
but that's only just me, just because so much of the mainstream music we hear now is on that double time, the baby, Lil Baby, the baby, double time flow. Like, you know what I mean? It's if a nigga got bars, a nigga got bars, how you deliver it. Definitely had some shit in there. I'd have just preferably would have liked to hear, you know, a different delivery within there, just the lulling you to the back and forth shit.
Hey, I'm gonna have to send you. I'm gonna have to send you some other shit, bro. He like that.
I definitely listen to it because I'm
just like you like that.
Record. I'm gonna give you one record if I'm not intrigued off the first record.
Hey, just like you like that. He like that. You like that. I'm like that because y'all like that. We all like that up in this bitch. So being like that, I sent you the information, the post.
Oh, you sent me the link?
Yeah, I sent you the whole post.
Oh, look, hold up. Now we about to go. No, we about to go post it on the Facebookie.
It's about to be a problem, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Send bros love, man. My guy, Shadow Too Real. My guy, Sincere in the building. Hey, so back to this other shit. So Boom Play, right? It's an app truly based out of Africa, bro.
Okay.
And this app is solid. It's TikTok with audio. Basically, you could be your own radio station. Okay. And the quality of sound that's coming through it is like, this is really in stereo. And it's crazy. It's low key, out of this world. So yeah, I'm running through it. and I'm trying to find some. I'm trying to find the instrumental, to my cut, and I come across this, and I hear.
You hear silence, nigga? That's what you heard?
That's their website.
I can't hear no silence. I hear silence.
Yeah, that it's on their website. So I'm like, wait a minute, bro, you on there? I'm about to run numbers up in Shadow. And I told Shadow about Boom Play before. I'm like, I'm about to run my people's numbers up because me and Kels on there, we was chopping it up with an African artist today. He's solid. But I'm like, even though he's solid, he ain't the homie. I can run the homie's numbers up over here.
I appreciate that. Do that shit. I appreciate it.
So all the homies, y'all know what to do, man. Go ahead and upload that music on Boom Play. Get your Boom Play account going. And I'm about to add it to my list. And when I'm streaming on there, boom, I can close my phone out and let it run overnight.
Hey, I hear that. I hear that.
I'm saying, I just saw a dude celebrating 400,000 streams in 10 days. And I know for a fact.
Yeah, now
I know for a fact how that went down. Let's just say that.
Look, salute to everybody who was just trying to make it. Salute to everybody.
I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him, man. Shout out to 12 Gauge and everybody else, man. Shout out. But man, anyway, Sincere, my brother from another mother, bro.
That's her. Shout out to Gauge. What's happening?
Oh man. All right. So we got the project coming up, and we got the platform of doing all the creativity, the music, the writing, the podcasting.
The EP's on the way. It's called Glass Ceilings. That should be here within the next, hopefully, 30 days. We'll see what happens.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Glass ceilings. What is the motive?
The glass ceiling. Yeah.
I was saying, what's the motivation behind the title?
So for a very long time, me and my Triple SC brothers, who can, my group. It's not really a group. My collective. That's the term we like to use. My collective. We've done everything from performing South by Southwest. We've done Essence Fest. We've been on every blog you could think of. I've had Billboard in Town Square, the first independent artist with a Billboard in Town Square for my project release for Father to Fall. We've underground. We've done a lot of we set a lot of trends and we're the first to do a lot of shit and moved in a way that we weren't necessarily credited for a lot of things we did. And we also got to a point where everyone was everywhere we went, like it was love, like from producers.
Right.
And, like I would get calls from as not an artist, I still write. When I'm not doing artist shit, I'm still a writer, and I would get be in conversations with producers, who work at labels, and work with major artists, and would tell me, bro, all the artists that I work with, my favorite artists. And at some point, it's nice to hear that, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But at some point, it's like, it checks that back that up.
You're right.
So you start to look around and you realize that we've collectively achieved so much that we had gotten to a glass ceiling where we could see the next level, but we couldn't. We beating on the ceiling and we couldn't break through. We was there. We were stuck in a stagnant spot where it was like we would put out music or we would put out a project and it would have quality on it and it would be incredible, and it never moved the needle, and it didn't move the needle enough, or it didn't. whatever it was, it's just for whatever reason the powers that be just would not allow niggas to pass. You know what I mean? And we felt stuck, and I know I felt stuck for a long time. And it sucked, bro. And you start to question whether what you're doing is real. Whether, like, what is it worth doing it? Should I continue doing it? Is it a waste of time? And then I look around and I get, you know, a lot of I get the young cats, you know what I mean, that come up to me and be like, oh, when they hear the music, and you be like, oh, this nigga Sin is incredible. Or like, you see I see the fingerprint, you know,
right,
who enjoy the actual artistry of it. People who, you know, listen to the music. Like I done tuned into a podcast where they didn't know I tuned in, but like one of these young boys, you listening to conversations, dog, and one of these young boys had me on this rap Mount Rushmore. Like that's crazy to me. Like that was crazy to me, bro. Like I remember being on PS4 playing was Man of 2K, and I'm just playing some of my music in the background, just listening. I wasn't even listening to it. We keeping it on it. I was listening to Spotify, and the song came on, and my PSN is pretty much my same name, Sincere Davinci. I guess the kid didn't really pay it no attention, and he heard the song in the background, $5, and he started singing along, and it was cool to me. Like he had no idea. You know what I mean? And like to hear this little white kid from suburbia singing that song and shit. And then like he finally put two and two together when he seen the name and he bugged out. Like it was dope to him. I knew right then and there what I was doing was worth it, but it's like how much more do you still invest in it at this time? Like I'm reaching a point in my life where I might have to pivot towards something else. How do we move? You know, how do I move from here? And I got so, you know, just so happened that two of my homies from the collective, David Giles and Corey Smith, they happened to get in the writing room and pen what was one of the biggest records of the year last year in Cozy for Beyonce on Renaissance.
Right.
Once that happened, kind of you start to see chips, you know, in play. You start to see chips in the ceiling, and you start to beat a little more because now people who knew us, now they happy to know us. Like now they happy to know us. Now we had, you know, and it just little things to show that we were doing well before getting text messages and phone calls, especially Dave and Carice, from people who, you know, we weren't getting text and phone calls from before.
Right.
And, then being able to put that into the company that we've all been running in Waves Management and Waves Manufacturing. You know what I mean? And have now being part of the video game department that I run with Chris and my niggas, the same, you know what I mean? Like the same dudes that I've been doing it with, just having the visibility and having, you know, having a look behind it and being the all black licensing and publishing company. Being the looks where, you know, shout out to like we were at the Grammys, B. Niggas was in LA throwing a Grammy party at the Grammys, my nigga, you know what I mean? And then watch my niggas go off and win it. They won, bro. Like niggas won Grammys, bro. Right. And then turned around and went to the Brainwash Museum for the after party. Me and the wife. That's something that like it was on a bucket list, bro.
I wanna pivot from there because you're talking about the business side and you're talking about the fruit from the labors of the pen.
Yeah, but to finish answering that question, having all of that come about and now being able to see that those glass ceilings are shattering because now the visibility and the recognition is too hard for any one person or entity to stop us from moving the way we're moving. So being able to shatter them glass ceilings, you know, that's where that name came from.
Okay. So I remember we talked about some things we wish you would have known as a younger man. And I remember you distinctively saying, and I remember I played this back in my head about a few weeks ago because I was talking to somebody who was really passionate about music and being a part of the music business. And it's that thing where you like, I want to say the right thing, but even though I'm saying the right thing, it's still ultimately the wrong thing.
Right.
And I'm gonna be wrong for not saying anything. Like, it was really that moment. And I had to say this. I say, understand that this is a business.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, don't get caught up in, because this is so fun and friendly and this is my passion. Understand this is a business. And he took to it and he was like, But I remember you saying in that discussion we were having, the things you wish you would have known. You said, I wish I would have known that X, Y, and Z wasn't really like the way they were presenting themselves, or that the life isn't really the life that they are presenting on screen and in front of you.
Yeah.
Right. And now, being that you have grown and and got your feet wet and planted, that wish that you had then, how do you combat it? Like,
I mock it. I fucking find it hilarious. First thing I did when I came in here was ask you if you like my new house.
Probably not go good.
First thing I did when I came in here was ask you if you like my new $1 million home.
I love it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know when I can come over there, with my boots and hit that couch right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
I'm on my Rick James.
Like, what does it mean? Like, this shit? And I hope that motherfuckers is able to tell us it's fake. If not, then you need. You know what I mean? Like, don't come over here. You're gonna be welcome with a surprise. Not that my space ain't nice, but I'm trying. You ain't gonna get in here.
And quit fronting, man. We all know you got a baby grand piano.
You know what's crazy? We actually did have a piano in our living room. But it was passed down from my wife's grandmother.
Right.
So that was different. But yeah, man, like this shit, bro. Let me tell you something. I've never been more comfortable being me in my life. Now that don't mean I'm perfect. That don't mean I'm perfect at all. Like, I'm not perfect. I have flaws. I have, I want to lose weight. I want to get better with certain shit. Like, there's things I need to do for self.
Right.
But as far as like what I'm doing and like how I feel about me and having, I never really wanted to be nobody else. But boy, I feel good being me now. Because I look at some of the problems some of these folks have. I'm good. I'm good on that. Like, I'm really good on that. Like, and it's self. It's a lot of it is self-inflicted. Because they're reaching for something, or they're trying to portray something that the media wants them to, or the social networks want them to. Have y'all not already realized that shit comes with a hefty price? I'm not willing to pay that. Like, but again, what works for, like, I'll give you a perfect example. Let's talk about this for a moment. Kai. Kai went to New York and damn near burnt the city down. Because them kids was out there following him and doing whatever he needs. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Now, this isn't necessarily Kyle's fault, but he showed that was a moment in time. That moment in history is gonna live in infamy, because that moment is gonna show what a influencer's influence on the internet can truly turn into in real life. Now imagine, again, I'm not saying this about Kai as the person. I'm talking about someone who has that kind of influence.
Right.
Imagine Kai comes out to those kids, or let's say somebody who doesn't necessarily have kids as the following. Let's say somebody who has the rebel white folk with guns as their following, but still has that kind of power. What happens if one day that person rises up and says, "Today's the day"? You know the kind of influence that has on these on the minds, and how many people would mobilize for that person. So now let's take it a step back. Now you got Kai. Now you got him showing, if you are a brand and you want me to push your brand, I have millions and millions of people who the second I show your brand are gonna go get it. Because they hang on every word that I say. Look at the Logan boys in Prime. Prime is absolutely trash. That shit is bad for your fucking body. And every child, every kid that I know, everybody up until college that I see, I'm in 7-Eleven, I'm in Wawa, I'm in everywhere. Prime bottles in every hand. In every hand. So for me, I'm comfortable being myself, and I'm comfortable not having to try to sell nothing, because you got to understand, I'm giving you enough of me in the product. I'm telling you about my pain. I'm telling you about my life. I'm telling you about my joys. I'm telling you about my best friends. Everything. I'm giving you me in the product. These people are giving you them as the product. I'm not the product. Don't come around here. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the difference.
That's some major keys right there. I hope a lot of people hold on to that, because that's a lot of self integrity in that position. You know, a lot of people don't care to learn the business side of anything. You know, one thing I gripe about is I don't understand how people don't like when athletes do great business. I'm like, I'm not for all that passion and rah-rah. That's cool, but that's gonna burn out, and that don't equal you being secure or taken care of after that. And I'm noticing the same thing when it comes to rappers, you know, more so now than, you know, when Jay-Z had the Rockefeller, you know, the Rockaware, and Puffy had the Sean John, and Master P had the No Limit clothing line, and 50 had the G Unit. Like, it used to be a big thing where you was like, oh yeah, my man's got his own line. He's got this, that, the third. And I recall the interview where DJ Academics and forget her name, and she go to Soulja Boy's like, why you got so many businesses? He said, why you don't? Shout out to Big Drake.
The Destra was her name, right?
I can't remember her name. But he's like, why you don't? I was like, now that was
whatever happened to Destra. She was from a beautiful beautiful struggle. I know Ack is doing his thing. Other homie, he's doing hosting and shit for Complex. I don't know what you want, but anyway.
Yeah. But I look at that, and like, even God rest his soul, Magoo, you know, went into real estate tough. You know, went to real estate tough when clearly the room was there for him to to blow. He could have easily been a pop rapper, but he went into real estate, something that just really was going to hold him down. And my man, God rest him, took him to the other side, but his family's good.
50 years old, that's crazy.
Right.
That's crazy.
His family's good.
That's crazy.
So I like I say, that integrity helps you make a more profound decision, which I'm loving. I'm hearing from you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Because I probably have to plug somebody on the low.
You ain't even see that the keys on the piano back there made of 100% Colombian cocaine. That is made of Colombian cocaine, and my couches are made of 150% Kardashian ass.
Doctor, come touch
you've ever seen in your life.
Doctor, come touch up every 3 months.
Right. Every 3 months, and my chimney right here.
Yeah.
Made from the nigga from Thor. Yeah, those is extra. Those is all. You know what I mean? When I want, I press a button. He start breakdancing. Y'all ain't ready for it.
Man. So, being in this rap game, and as always, it may not be like an admiration, but who on a business level in the rap game, because it is the 50th anniversary still. I don't care what nobody say that. I'm going to celebrate the 50th anniversary till the 50th one get here. Because what people understand about hip hop was the projection was, it won't last no longer than 10 years. Yep. But I still find it amazing that you gave it a decade. For something you say we're going to work, you still gave it room for a decade. And I'm like, you didn't have that much disbelief in it. But here it is, 50 years later.
I had a joke that went there, but we're going.
Here it is, 50 years later. Fuck the rapping Duke. And who that you could think of is something you like, I like his play. I like how he moved.
We can go ahead and knock all the traditionals out the way, the Jay-Z's, the Dr. Dre's, we can knock all the Diddy's, and then get down to the nitty-gritty of dudes like Tech Nine. The folks like Joyner Lucas. Drake.
Okay.
So those are more of Tech Nine and Joyner Lucas are more of, like, to me, those are super impressive because Tech Nine especially, like, he gonna be good forever without anybody except that investing. So, like, he good.
I'm right there with you.
He good doing love forever, and he may or may not be nominated for. He can still be nominated for every award show. He can still be nominated for everything he want. He gonna make what he want. He gonna tour. He gonna sell his merch, but he don't got nobody to answer to.
Yeah,
and he gonna make a lot of money hand over fist without anybody to answer to.
I would replace Drake with Tyler the Creator.
I wouldn't replace nobody. I would just add Tyler.
I mean, well,
yes.
I'm saying more so on that real kind of in that spectrum of Joyner and Tech Nine. Like, I would, out of that, not to say I would dismiss Drake, anything like that. I think he has a great business plan for himself and the whole nine.
I'm not great when it comes to the business of this. That's why I got business people.
Right.
That's why I got Waves. That's why I got Dave. That's why I got, you know what I mean? That's why I had Heather, my manager and my PR. Shout out to that's why I had my people. Because they good at business.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good at rapping.
Right.
I'm good at writing. I'm good at creating. I'm not good at the business side of it. So part of knowing things about yourself is I know a little bit about the game that you ain't gonna get over on me. I know enough about it that you ain't about to hit me with the fucking okie doke.
Right.
You know? But
right.
I'm not supposed to be 150% proficient necessarily. That's why you have lawyers.
Right.
That's why you have I don't give a fuck. I love when people like I know law. I know the law. Yeah, but you don't know the law like your lawyer knows the law. You know what I mean? Like niggas love saying I study law. Yeah, but you ain't got a degree. You ain't passed
that bar.
Nigga,
you ain't passed that bar.
Yeah, you might know the
you ain't
law.
passed that bar.
You might know the law and compare the niggas in this room.
Right.
But
that's still up to question.
Word. So when they be telling me I know the business, yeah, you know the business ain't concerned the artist, but you don't know the business.
Right.
Know the business.
Right.
My job is to create. Their job is to make sure that it moved properly, all the paperwork is done, is registered. Don't nobody like hey, I did my job. I created it.
And read that paperwork and probably find one of them Denzel loopholes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Oh, that's a 45 million piece right there. We're going to take that, slide that, Denzel. You go ahead, go home. Come on back tomorrow.
And if
y'all owe Denzel 45 million. What? We did now. See right here? Yeah. Y'all.
Word, like I can't do like I'm not a producer.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm doing a record, nigga, I can't make that beat. I need to hit one of my producers.
Right.
That's what they do, nigga. Like, so if you really thinking that, dude, no, everybody do their job. And if for whatever reason you got a nigga on your team where you fear that your money not being done right or your business ain't being done right or something not being done right, you need to look at your team. I ain't got to worry about no contract that comes through. I ain't got to worry about none of that shit. My wife gonna be the first person to see that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And before that shit even go anywhere else, she gonna dead that shit up. She gonna dead it on the table before I get here or any of that. She gonna dead all that.
Shout out to Grace.
Word, shout out to my wife. She gonna dead all that shit right there. So,
hey,
I got a quick question before I forget. I heard you had your mans on here last week.
Yeah, man. I had that man on here. Shout out to Mike Williams Sr. 300. Appreciate you for that. Good look.
I heard you was kissing Musk ass.
Hey, call it what you want. I gave that man his flowers because that man gave us game. A lot of people didn't want to recognize that. And another thing that man did too, he never hid his hand when he threw rocks. He stood right there and said, this is exactly what I'm doing. You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of a time you nigga go to the ballpark and watch a dude hoop, and they tell you, I'm going to cross you left, I'm going to cross you right, I'm going to throw the ball off your face, and then I'm going to punch this bitch. That's exactly what he did. He told everybody exactly what the fuck he was going to do, and he fucking followed up 135% and left nothing on the table. Nigga, I can't be mad at it. I'm just mad that I didn't take notes sooner.
Last week when you hit me, it was the night before the first single dropped. The first single I dropped in 2 years now. Die Young. So I was busy. Die Young was dropping, featuring my homeboy, W got balls. Shout out to W. And we were focusing on that.
Right.
We were focusing on that. And I wanted to be here, but that was precedent.
Another time, bro.
Because whatever was going to happen here.
Hey, bro was solid.
It was going to take away.
Hey, bro was solid, bro. I understand, but bro was solid. And like I said, I had to had to really go back and comb and do my homework, do my research, and I was like, this nigga is giving away game.
And you know
right?
what's crazy is that before I even knew what was happening, I promised I was gonna give it a fair shake.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't. That was another reason I couldn't come. Get that shit a fair shake. I'm being honest, if I can't
get past certain things. Right. It's through time, bro. I understand.
And that's not fair to the person in the room.
Right.
That's not fair to the person in the room. Because what happens is you get I won't name this show, but you get a situation where instead of what could be a really great moment of two people coming together and learning and being a really, really cool experience and a really cool moment in the podcast or on the show or whatever, you get one person steadily trying to set the other one up to say or do something to set them off so they can react because they want to react.
Right.
You spend a whole podcast listening to one bait the other so they can snap the way they want to because they want a reason to snap. And they want the world to see that there's a reason for them to snap. And I don't want to be that guy. That shit lame.
Right.
Lame.
Absolutely, bro.
That shit is lame.
Until
I could get my emotions, you know what I mean? And it's not even my emotions. I don't like that word. I don't like that word, emotions, because I don't move on emotions.
You're not emotional behind it. It just it's a cognitive position that you don't understand.
Yeah, until I can control, until I can get my personal distaste, until I can get that past, then I'm cool.
Facts. So, okay.
Wasn't they supposed to have a fight or something last night? Who won?
Yeah, bro. And that's that. Thank you. I'm glad you said that shit.
I heard it was some bullshit.
So glad. As somebody that fought, just kind of got your bearings together as well as I did. Just kind of got my bearings together. I'm looking at a lot of these celebrity fights, and one of the fights was a girl, Amaretta and Kenzo. I had never knew who the hell they were, bro. I never knew who they were. And I'm going through it and I look and I see Amaretta's got 1.8 million followers on the gram and Kenzo's got 189,000 followers. And I'm going through their IGs and I'm like, what the fuck do y'all do? Right? Because I don't know. It's crazy because it's not like when you saw Foxy Brown back in the day, you could see the rapper positioning that was on her. Like she wasn't just a pretty brown chick. You could see like, oh, she raps. I don't know to what extent, but she's got that rapping glare. Same thing with Eve. Like you just can't say, oh, okay, this is just some pretty chick. Like she had that rapper kind of like there was a positioning, right? But now like it's so many women that kind of house the same kind of look. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's hard to decipher like what do you do? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you dance, I don't know if you rap, I don't know if you sing, I don't know if you're a reality TV star, I don't know if you're a social media influencer. I don't know. So when I see these celebrity boxing matches in general and I'm thinking about boxers, like bro, those fights were sanctioned.
Look, you didn't answer who won though.
He didn't get the fight.
Why?
He was suspended.
Why?
Okay, so during the press conference,
them niggas jumped in like a pool or some shit.
Let me ask you something, bro. You ever been in a room where pepper spray went off? Okay.
Yeah.
Even though you didn't, even though you the direct cause for pepper spray, it was still like a.
So when he pepper sprayed that nigga, He got suspended for pepper spraying, I think.
Yeah, he got suspended for pepper spraying. But I'm looking at the pepper spray situation. I'm like, yo, none of the judges who were right there nobody jerked. The crowd didn't jerk. The cameraman didn't jerk. Everybody's in close vicinity of pepper spray, and nobody jerks, bro. So
That's
he
just
got
set up.
suspended, and
That's just set up.
like I'm looking at a whole lot of other stuff, like money bag Rose. I didn't know who that was. Rose.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who that is.
Neither do I.
But I didn't bother to go down the rabbit hole with him. I just made the assumption that he may rap, and then he fought some guy, DW something from Long Beach.
Okay.
So it was a whole night full of undercards that were sanctioned, and somehow they were able to walk away with belts if they won that fight. So it's a lot of unnecessary champions running around right now.
Let me explain something to you, dude. First off, go stream Die Young featuring W Got Balls on all your platforms right now. Die Young out now. Go stream that shit. I'm watching some of these fights, B. You just seen some of the footage of me boxing like that. I got back on my leg. Now I'm not saying right now my current state with my leg or my weight, but give me 6 months to a year to really get my life together. And D, I'm washing most of these niggas.
Bro, don't do it. The reason why I'm gonna say don't do it, I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm washing these niggas, bro.
I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm gonna do it. I'm just saying I'm washing these niggas. First of all, I was washing you niggas beforehand.
Right.
Like, okay, people listening and watching in the world out there, these celebrity niggas, 80% of Hollywood and entertainment is 5'8" or shorter. It's a lot of low niggas out here. I'm 6'1". I'm 6 feet. 6'1" on a good day, feeling tall with my Timbs on. Okay? Big man. Okay? Look at me. Big man. If you put me in the ring with one of these 5'6" niggas who ain't never actually boxed, I'm
saying don't do it. Cause
watch one of these niggas.
All right, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Although Blueface has proven to me he can fight, I honestly hold him better than Logan and Paul. Just honestly, as a fighter, he's better. He's more technically sound. He's more skilled. But even then, I don't want to see no more celebrities get into these situations because they are now considered professionals and they're getting a grander check. And there's people who have gone through the ranks that are 18-0, 19-0, 20-0, 21-1, 22-2. Like, them guys still haven't gotten their just due. And some actor or some rapper or some ball player decided, hey, it's a good night to make a check.
I'm not a boxer. Okay? I'm not a boxer. I'm not a fighter. I'm not fighting no more. We've gotten to the point where I told you I'm at the age now where I will shoot you. Okay? I'm not fighting no more. I'm beyond that. I will shoot you. Okay? I'm too old to put hands on niggas. Like, I done snapped tibias. I'm out here. I done got you know what I mean? Got things happening going on with life. I got people dependent on me. I'm not looking for a fight. And if you come in here looking for a fight, I'm gonna shoot you. That's what's gonna happen.
Shout out to Maria Gonzalez and Boss.
So yeah, I'm not saying I want to hop out here with a how you doing, Maria? How you doing, Boss Sisters? I'm not saying I want to be out here fighting Mayweather, none of that shit. That's not what I'm talking about.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm
talking
saying
about these other celebrity niggas.
I'm to a point like this. I'm for it. I don't think it needs to be televised.
I'm not saying we're going.
I honestly would prefer it be done in some back alley somewhere. Like I don't even want it to make no streaming platform.
We can do it with hoodies on. All I'm saying is I'm gonna wash you niggas. That's all I'm saying. I don't care how you do it. We ain't gotta weigh in or nothing, my nigga. We ain't gotta put no. We ain't gotta get no.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Because my whole thing about it is this. This is my whole thing. Because when you get fights like that and they're sanctioned, and it's like I look at it the same way as I would look at it of somebody who is working a job, and it's not of a pay, but they've put in desired work. I mean, strong, consistent work, and they did the math from somebody coming in and like, wait a minute, I won't make that until I've been here for some time. And I look at it like from a boxer standpoint, like, wait a minute, I'm 15-0, I'm 17-0. How is this?
I'm not fighting none of them because they really
fight. Right. But my thing is, I'm not saying you. I'm saying for those that do, because if you look at it, you got people that's getting, like I say, they're getting licensed fights. They're getting sanctioned.
But this is why I'm not impressed with them Logan niggas, with the Paul niggas, because people really honestly have forgot. I don't know if they forgot along the road somewhere. Mm-hmm. These niggas are actual trained boxers. These ain't some niggas who just boxing. Both of the Paul brothers are trained and continuing to train boxers.
Right.
They're just fighting niggas who want to fight them for the sake of fighting them. And what people keep forgetting is these niggas are trained boxers. You're not getting in the ring with another amateur, technically. These niggas are actual trained boxers. You're getting in the ring. Every time you step in the ring with a Paul, you are undermatched. You are overmatched.
I would agree until they are.
No, everybody's a tough fighter.
Everybody's a tough guy till the tough guy walks in the room. And they won't go get in the room with those tough guys but call themselves fighters. Therefore, I don't give a shit about how much training you got. You're not getting in that realm with those guys that actually do what you do. It would make me no good sense to go play any type of sport against people who part-time play it or used to play it and then say I'm the greatest. I'm one of the best. You should recognize me, even if it is for entertainment purposes. Because what's going to happen is you're going to run across the 1-1 and get washed. You're going to get seriously washed. And that's just the fact of the matter, because everybody's not going to see it that way. Everybody's not going to understand your business plan.
Right.
And you're not going to reveal your business plan. Because even if you try to say, wait a minute, man, it's just business. Bitch, what?
Nah, you do gotta understand that at some point, like, there's always gonna be a lane, there's always gonna be a lane for entertainment. Like entertainment there's always gonna be a lane for it because people want it.
Right.
People are always gonna want to watch Nate Robinson fight Jake Paul. Why? I don't fucking know. And as long as there's a check there, there's always going to be a Nate Robinson who wants to step in the ring. There's always going to be somebody who wants to do it because the check is there. And they get to be on TV. They get their 15 minutes, regardless of how, and they walk away with a bag. And why?
Bro,
and it leaves us here to talk about it. It leaves us here to talk about it.
That's an internet wound, bro. Why you open that internet wound, bro? What are you? You a walking, talking Black Twitter, bro? Why you got to be like this, bro?
All I'm saying, bro, is
well, I mean, what's the point? Why you got to open that, bro? Why you got to open that?
Look,
bro, everybody knew what time it was. You know what I'm saying?
Because Nate Robinson was out here dunking on grown men, and then he got in that ring, and I don't even want to talk about it. But
They baited my boy,
Nick,
man.
my nigga, bro. So I'm only gonna talk about.
All right, they baited my bro. Hey, Nate.
But
we can jump niggas.
Yeah, word, Nate. Let's go get them niggas, bro.
We can jump them, bro. We take their chains.
But
drop it off. I drop it off in the corner of Harlem. I don't want it. Like, you niggas got the chains.
You got the chains, nigga. But yeah, nah, for me, bro, it's just like I don't like I can't tell you I don't watch a fucking moment of reality TV. Not a fucking bro. I don't watch a moment. I haven't watched a moment of reality TV in years. And the only reason I watched some of it before is like to support some of the homies that was on the show. Like I did a couple episodes of different shows, you know what I mean? So, but like again, it was because I was there. I wasn't signed up to go, you know what I mean? I was on the show, but I was there. I didn't sign up to be on it. But it was just like that shit is so like I literally watch it and feel myself getting stupider by the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I feel myself going dumb watching this shit.
Right.
Like bro, I like no lie. This is not even exaggeration. I remember watching, was it Love and Hip Hop? And I remember it went to a commercial break and I was stuck with my mouth open and I was drooling. I didn't even realize I had become so fucking zombified at the dumb shit that was on the television. I was actually like Drew, I was like, what the fuck is this on TV? And they push it to us. Now they got a whole network. They got networks on networks on networks of nothing but trash, nothing but reality shows, my nigga. Nothing but reality shows to give people who want $2,000 to be on this show a fucking a fame platform to go on the IG, and you don't know what you're selling it. They don't know what that comes with, bro. Let me explain something to you. A lot of these people don't understand what it comes with. I have talked about this before. We've talked about this before, and I've never really said nothing about it like on anybody else's platform because I don't like bringing shit to it. But we here, and you know, I said what I said on the Jason podcast on our shit with me and Jay. The Blueface croissant shit. The Blueface croissant shit, right? I've never ever watched a fucking second of that show or anything. I wish them nothing but the best because they are black. They are black people, and I'm rooting for all black. I'm rooting for everybody black.
Right.
You hear me? I want Blueface to be successful. I want Blueface to be successful. I want Krishan to goddamn be successful. But we've noticed the toxicity that they have, and the only reason anybody gives a fuck because of how toxic they are and how fucking nasty they are. And now they're bringing a child into this. And I do know that I saw a clip on Instagram a couple days ago where she was in a hot tub with a jacket on. In a hot tub with a jacket on, bro. And she drops down in the water and she breaks down in tears. And she comes up and she's crying and her friend is talking to her. She said, "What's wrong? What's wrong, Rock? What's wrong?" She goes, "I don't want this shit anymore, bro. I don't want to be fucking famous anymore, bro. I didn't want this shit." And that is the realest thing I've heard any reality star ever say. She's finally understood after damn near 2 years of being drugged through IG. The first time they really did that shit with Wack kicking her out the house and her not living there. Then the TV shows dragging her through Zeus, through IG, the other baby. Yo, everything she's been through. Shorty was an athlete in college. She had her issues, but she was an athlete in college. She signed up for that show, and the worst thing she's ever done was sign up for that fucking show. It has destroyed her. It even turned around and destroyed part of her family, you know, demographic. Ain't her brother locked up or something now? Following that shit?
Some shit like that. I don't know.
Because he was wanted on something. I'm not gonna talk on that. My whole point is for her to finally understand none of this shit was worth it. None of this shit was worth it. How many reality stars you see out here chasing the check, doing anything to extend their 15 minutes of fame? This shit ain't worth it.
It ain't worth it.
This shit ain't worth it. And these motherfuckers who watching, who claiming it's entertainment for you, these niggas will watch you die on the internet.
Yeah. And that, bro, I talked about that. I swear to God, the most soulless motherfucker that's out here on the face of the earth is the cameraman. That motherfucker don't move. He is here. He don't budge. He don't call nobody. He don't do nothing. He just steady.
You're gonna die on the internet, and niggas gonna make jokes about you in the comment section.
Gonna have whole memes in 5 seconds.
But y'all want that shit so bad.
It ain't worth
Y'all want
it,
that
bro.
shit so bad. Want that shit so bad. You're right, Maria. They want that shit so bad. That's why I got this. That's why I got these doors. That's why I got these wood doors in this house.
Bro,
This wood.
So my moment.
Hey, this maple wood on the door.
My
These
moment.
glass, you see this glass? Wait a minute. You see the glass on this window right here?
Yeah, it's crystal.
Crystal glass. There's diamond right there.
Diamonds.
Diamond.
100% diamond, bro. You're gonna burn your house up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You see this?
Hey,
you see these pillows right here?
Yeah.
These pillows?
Yeah, Versace.
Nope. Hippo nuts.
Oh man, hey,
nuts.
You're on another level, bro. You're on another level.
Nuts. I don't use them. You just can't get none. They're expensive to get.
So, bro,
40,000.
My moment of Stuber was the Braxtons. Bro, when I tell you, I was like, okay, because the whole housewife thing was starting to spin off and go crazy. I didn't watch none of that. And then I came to the understanding, like, basketball wise wasn't just basketball wise. It was just a chick that may have dealt with a basketball player for a long time. I'm like, well, why is she on the show of basketball wives? She ain't a wife. She ain't even got kids for a dude. So I was like, okay, I'm not watching that. And then they came out with the Braxtons. I was like, oh, this is finna be class personified. Oh, this is finna be upscale. This is gonna be. She said, what? What? Wait, I didn't hear her correctly. She didn't say what is that? And I never forget the girl said, yeah, I had an oral transaction. And I literally went online and was like, what kind of bank account is that? Where you just orally tell somebody, like, how this is going to go run? Like, and come to find out, they's like, you did oral sex? Bro, I was like, hey, ask my sister. I went to my sister's house and I said, give me 3 books. My sister's a nurse practitioner, bro. I said, give me 3 books. I don't care what it is. I need to read. I read those books just to come, like, I literally felt like a brain cell said, get out of here, bitch. I'm out. I'm out, bro.
Yeah, Maria, they don't know about these hippo nuts. They got to get up on this. They don't know about this. They got to get up on these. 40,000. A testicle. 40. You heard? They're not even comfortable. They smell terrible before you clean them.
40K gang.
But they got them, they fixed them, and then they make the skin. It's just the skin covering the cotton is made. It's not an actual testicle. Don't be disgusting. Don't be disgusting.
All right, so let me give you this. Mike Williams Jr. Not too long ago won his 21st fight.
Yep.
And he put on for his hometown of Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Went down at the Stadium Event Center. We streamed it here live. You know, got some commentary. Black Rambo was there. Kid was there. CLR was there.
I see you, Maria. I see what you did there. Hey.
Wow. This character. She's a character, bro. She's
I
an
ain't mad
absolute.
at it.
So Michael Williams Jr. he took care of his opponent like I thought he would, and there's some people that was there in the mix that are looking to kind of like, you know, hey, bring them this way. We want next. Bro is so solid. You know what I mean? And you know that point in his career is coming. He's going stratosphere. But it's just so many fuck people out there. And I'm like, bro, don't ever, like, you know what I'm saying? Because your favorite rapper ain't your favorite rapper until you have a favorite moment with that bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they always say don't meet your idols.
Face ain't my guy because he's Scarface. Face is my guy because he's Brad Jordan, and that's how he introduced himself to me. You know what I mean? Like, that's how he wanted me to address him. You know what I'm saying? Brodo is my whole name, and it's still on some, hey, bro, chop it up type shit. It ain't no fluff. It ain't no, that dude will not sell me a dream for shit. He just won't. Like, that's how he became my favorite guy, because he just won't sell me a dream. Now I done been plenty around motherfuckers.
Wait, how do we get here from the fight? What happened? Who sold who a dream?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, dudes get around you and they want to sell you that, oh man, we bros, we, you know what I'm saying, we homies, you know what I'm saying? Big bro, little bro.
Yeah. First off, anytime I see a nigga that take a picture and it say the big bro, I know you're lying. Like, you got a picture with Lil Wayne and be like, me and the big bro working. No, you're not. No, you're not. Lil Wayne doesn't know who you are. You happen to catch Lil Wayne outside the Applebee's and he took a picture with you. And that was it. Y'all not working.
Hey, bro, I should do that shit.
That's not the big bro. That's not.
I should do that shit, bro.
That's not none of that. You ran into Lil Wayne and you took a picture.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna come out to you, bro, and I'm gonna catch you, and I'm like, hey, on some Drewski shit. Hey, bro, me and big bro, we out here. We do it.
See, the difference is me and you would really be out here. That's like me walking up on Kanye and taking a picture with Ye and being like, me and the bro about to hop in the Tesla. You know what I mean? Go fuck with some bitches. Like, no, that's not what's about to happen.
Headed to Elon's house.
Or like about to go fuck with Elon. That's not what's about to happen. Like, stop with the lies. You want to get off here? Go listen to Joyner Lucas Broski. It's his most recent release, and I love that song. Go listen.
Is that the one where he's got Rotimi in the video?
I don't know who the fuck Rotimi is, but is it nigga where
he was on Power?
I've never watched Power. I don't watch it, bro.
Hey, bro. I mean, Power wasn't bullshit. Power was actually solid. I can't tell you anything after Power.
Look, I'm not telling you it wasn't. I'm not telling you it wasn't.
I know you're not. I'm saying I'm basically making a suggestion that in your free time, whatever you get it.
I'm about to say, in my free time.
Right.
This is gonna sound crazy. In my free time, there's 24 hours in a day. I don't got a whole lot of free time. How many drug stories do I need to watch in my life?
It's more than a drug story, bro. Although I openly understand, but it's more.
The same reason I ain't watched Snowfall.
Well, I watched Snowfall because,
and this has nothing to do with the shows themselves. Has nothing to do with who's in the show. It got everything to do with what I'm willing to spend my time on.
Right.
I'm from Harlem in the 80s. I was born in the late 80s, bro.
Right.
I grew up in Harlem in the 90s. I know what drugs look like. I know what drugs look like. You ain't got to tell me what drugs look like. And I ain't about to sit up here and incriminate myself if you don't know. But you know what I mean? That ain't a story I need to be told. I'm very familiar with these stories. Very familiar with these stories.
I for one was just basically making a reference to Power, as into it's one of those shows,
right? And I'm just saying I didn't know him from it because I didn't watch Power,
right? And I didn't know he was a singer,
right? And now that I'm looking at it, I see it does say his name. So yes, that is him. But okay, I did not watch Power. I did not watch. The reason I like Breaking Bad so much was because it was still about drugs, but it was about a different kind of drug.
Right.
The story was something never told before.
Facts.
Breaking Bad was unlike anything else ever done. It wasn't in the hood. It wasn't in the hood with a bunch of black people trying to get out. It was a fucking chemistry teacher.
That was me in Ozark.
That's like another reason why
I said it before. I said it before. I said America has this infatuation with seeing black people do bad. Right? Mm-hmm. And that was a difference between Power. It was like Franklin Sinclair, St. Patrick, he wasn't a peon. He was actually brilliant. You know what I mean? He was actually brilliant. He had a persona about himself, and he wanted to.
What's poppin', 12?
What up, 12? He wanted to switch the direction of life. You know what I mean? And I was like, damn, here come another one of these. But it had so many different twists and turns because it was like, okay, you seen the movies where it was the guy, he became the guy, but he never put in no real work. Like in the transition, he just became the guy. And then you saw the guy that because he muscled his way up, but he never stopped learning how to muscle his way. Ghost was different. He was not Frank Lucas. The boy was a piece of orchestra. When I tell you the boy was together, and it was like, damn. But then it was the people around him that faltered him. And it was like, okay. We see the outsiders. And that's why I always would say on the app I won't name that Tasha, Tariq, and what's his name? Tony. Basically, all of them had threes, all of them had T's, and I'm like, all of them need to go. Take them all out.
Not on the app I won't name.
Yeah.
You funny
I won't
for that.
name that. I won't name. I won't name that.
You're funny for that. I mean, what happened if you name it? Because it don't exist.
I won't name it. I mean, still, you still don't deserve a Google hit for me speaking on it.
Hey,
you had a moment of clarity and simplicity, and you decide to ride with the bitch that got into it with everybody. Now look at you.
I mean, that's neither here nor there for me.
Right.
All I know is I got this Hancy. That's all I know.
Is that the 50th anniversary?
Yeah, I got that for that.
All right, I gotta go buy one, put one up. I don't really mess with Hennessy like that.
I'm gonna sip on this hen. You know what I mean? I was about to roll something up, but I remembered I had to be here 4 minutes before I had to be here.
Man, take your time.
I remember I had to be here 4 minutes before I had to be here. And it changed my whole evening.
Take your time, bro.
So that's just it for me. Okay, so I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
How long you and the missus been married?
4 years.
Y'all been together 4 years. No, y'all been married 4 years. How long y'all been together?
4 years.
They've been together 4 years. Okay, so you've been married and together for 4 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was bro, when I tell you, you know you my guy. But it was as clear as if I walked past you on Somerset in Philly, and you saw me at the corner, like, and you pulled me in and say, D, at the end of that block is some dudes that ain't worth even walking by. Go the opposite way. Bet. It was that clear when I hugged that woman and something in my right ear said, this is your wife. And I'm holding her. And I turn and look. Nobody's behind me. Nobody's on the side of me. And she's looking up at me like, what are you doing? I said, who walked up behind me? Nobody's in here. It's just us.
Hey, believe me, I know. I'm asking you because you know my anniversary is this week. My anniversary is this week. 12 years, me and my wife. But we got married, you know. When you know, hey, when you know, you know. I'm just gonna ask
she just learned that this week. Pay her
I'm
no
gonna
mind.
ask you some questions because I feel like there's some things we need to cover as men because these women that we spend time with, they don't necessarily believe me all the time when I be saying things. So I'm just gonna say it. To the women's in the room, please chime in. Or whatever make you feel nice. I love it when my lady a little bit funky. When she coming from the gym at the shower, got that pheromone on her. She don't be liking me hug up on her. I be liking it.
Just
bring all that in.
Just a tad bit. I'm with you. I'm with you, bro.
They don't be understanding. They don't be wanting it.
Bro, what I gather is this. That's hard work and dedication I'm smelling.
I love that hard work and dedication, girl.
You know what I'm saying? That's not laziness. That's not aloofness. That's activity for better living.
You know what that is? That is greatness gravy all over your body. Lord of mercy.
Yeah, you deserve a round or two.
That's what I'm saying. You out here smelling like you love. Smelling like you love me, girl.
A little saltwater patch.
Hey, we're trying to tell you something. You know what I mean? I need a little motivation. My muse, girl. Come in.
You know what I'm saying?
Little something.
You know what I'm saying? For those that try, we commend you.
That's all. Hey, my wife is my favorite person. So I'll be spending so much time with her.
Right.
But she don't be understanding. Oh, Maria says y'all don't. Maria, stop it. Stop it. You know what's happening. You know what's happening, Maria. You done had, hey, you done got a little hot. You was getting you busting your little yoga out. You was in maybe happy baby, little downward dog. You know what I mean? You was bust up a little sweat, walking around in them yoga pants, shirt.
Got them frog legs going.
Yeah, got that little up on you. Yeah, I can smell it. You know we want it. We want it. Don't have, now you want now your first thing y'all always say, yeah, no, let me go get in this shower first. Nah, I don't want that. I don't want that.
It's a big difference between active funk and non-active funk. It's a difference. It's a clear-cut distinction of bum sweat versus I'm working off my bum. It's a big difference.
I mean, depending on the season too, shit, I take some of that bum sweat. You ain't say nothing, girl. I'm nasty. Fuck you talking about?
All right. Let me ask you this.
Hey, we in the house and because a blizzard happened and we ain't left in 5 years. We just been wrapped up in the blanket.
Listen, that ain't bum sweat though.
Yeah, I mean whatever you want, because that ain't workout sweat neither.
No, it ain't. But it ain't bum
That's
sweat
coming.
though.
You know, whatever that is, I'll take some of that too. Put that on
Hey,
the side. Serve that with a biscuit.
Since we talking about, since we talking
Get some
about,
of that
women,
going. Yeah,
since
let me
we're
stop
talking
that up
about,
over here.
since
Yeah.
we're talking about women, our women, specific, yeah, I don't know what the fuck. Specifically, I try to make sure I enunciate the S, so niggas won't be going around here pacifically.
I ain't know your bitch was an ocean, my nigga.
Right. To specify, speaking of women, Fresh and Fit podcast.
They've been demonetized.
Yeah.
What happened?
I honestly don't know. Which
I'm
is
gonna
the
look
thing
that up for myself after this.
Which is the thing I found really interesting, because one thing about YouTube is they make money off everybody, even when people ain't making money off them. Fresh and Fit, hate them or love them, was a cash cow. And I want to know, at one point in time, were they no longer good business?
That's true. I'm gonna look into
that's my $1 million question. At what point were they no longer good business?
I don't know. I'm gonna look that up in a minute. I'm gonna look that up too. So check that out.
Because I've seen some of their content, and I could say at times they were a little bit, you know.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
They were a little bit, you know. But however, the women that were on their shows was also given the same shit that they were given too. So I'm like, I can't really find a fault in the platform when people come on there and talk shit to you on your platform and you talk shit back.
I mean, to keep it 100. Fresh and Fit ain't never cut me no check, and I ain't here to talk about their podcast. Fuck them niggas.
I mean, that's true.
Die Young, just go stream that.
Yeah. Go stream Die Young. Yeah.
Fuck them Fresh and Fit.
Yeah, on all platforms. Even though platforms motherfuckers didn't know they was on.
Bro, go stream that. Die Young, Sincere Davinci. Go stream that shit. Go do that. Fuck them Fresh and Fit.
That. Go straight up and stream that, man. Where were you at?
Niggas ain't cut me no check. I'm fucking with niggas who cut me checks. Niggas ain't cut me no check. I don't want to hear nothing from them.
In the Die Young, where were you at mentally when you put that verse together?
I was in a depression with a gun on my lap. I was sitting in my living room the week before Christmas. This song, believe it or not, is not a new song. It's been reworked and re-recorded, but this song is actually a little bit older, which is why I wanted to force it out, not force it out. I wanted to put it out because I actually shelved it a couple times. And I was at Lounge Studios recording recently, re-recording the verse, and one of the interns there, she's amazing. I can't remember her name right now. She had come in the room, and she's an aspiring artist. And my homegirl Ava Rain was engineering my session, and she happened to come in and she was hearing it, and I let her listen to it. And I asked her, like, "Hey, give me your input on this." You know what I mean? Like, just as fresh young ears. She's like 19, 20, 21 or something like that. Just fresh ears. And she listened to it, and she thought it was dope. And I was like, well, here goes the second verse. And I spit her the second verse, and she was like, yo, you got to record that. And I was like, it's too dark for... It's dark. It's dark. It's a lot darker than what I'm working on now, because I'm not in that place anymore. Like, that's not where I am as a person. That's not what I'm creating. So me sinking energy into it didn't quite feel right. But she said, she was like, there are people who need to hear this. There are people who, and I knew it, but hearing her say it, I was like, "Oh, you gotta finish this." I literally went. I was like, "All right." So we finished it up. And here we are. But this song came from me sitting in my living room in the time frame between Thanksgiving and Christmas about 2 or 3 years ago. And please excuse me. And I was in the deepest, darkest corner of my depression that I've ever been in my life. Ever. It was real bad. To the point of where my wife didn't want to go to work because she feared leaving me by myself.
Right.
She knew while she was here, she could kind of keep an eye on me, and she can kind of move the needle to where I wasn't okay, but I wasn't. Having her here was better than not having her here. When I would get inside of my own head, she would be here to help pull me out. What she didn't know was that I was so far gone into this dark place, and I was so unreachable that I was lost already.
So tell me your thoughts on this, because I heard this phrase in the studio a while back, and I had to leave the studio because it upsetted me. And the phrase was, "Man, yeah, you get the best out of your artists when they're in depression." And I'm like, "Bitch, what?"
I'm trying to find I hate to agree, but the thing is, some artists, not all, some of their greatest work comes from when they are in their depressions or when they are addicted to substance, because it allows that ball and chain also gives me the ability to be as free that I can never be without it. Because the difference is, if I'm gonna be I'll give you a perfect example. On like some of Rehab, that was like another darker project when this was falling off the back of Rehab. One of my darker projects. That a lot of that was talking about me being alone in certain moments. Like literally, there's a song called Sleep Talking, which is when I would be up for days at a time and I would not sleep. I would hear myself talking to myself. And this song was literally written in the voice that talked to me. That's not something I would have ever been able to do sober or create like you know what I mean? Like, why? Because that voice wasn't there when I was sober. And, because that didn't exist.
I took that phrase as into, you conniving son of a bitch. You're literally finding a way to open up your pockets on a contractional level that you're hoping that they top out and get buried, and you make that one good push on this particular artist.
There are people who are like that, which is why shit like Amy Winehouse makes me sad. Amy Winehouse situation was her daddy's fault. Fuck that man. I don't give a fuck about who or her and her estate who don't like what I'm saying. Her father could have fixed that. So fuck that man and everybody over there who don't like what I said. But Amy Winehouse had one of the saddest stories ever. But so much of her music was so soul-felt and so honest because of the trauma and the sadness and the pain. But you can't, the difference is you can't create that. You can't fake that pain. It's when you hear her on a record breaking down, that's not something you can fake, bro.
Yeah.
That pain that comes from there, that's you can feel it when it's real. When Lenny used to get in on his shit and the guitar and just zone out, you could tell. And when Jimi Hendrix used to do the same shit, bro, when you listen to some of the greatest who are in pain and when they were on drugs or when they're in their lowest, you can hear it. Lenny Williams, you know I love you. He couldn't fake that, bro. That man cried the whole song. I'm not saying that it's right, but I'm just saying that that statement is it's not a lie, and I understand why people say that. Because some of the best art that we have, not just sonically.
No, not just sonically, but I'm looking at it and I'm like, it's just, to me, it's just bringing me to a point of humanity is so fucked up that they rather hear something come from a sad place versus a place of I'm good. You know, like Zero.
We just established that these niggas will watch you die on camera.
Right. Like Zero, man. Zero, I couldn't get into his music like I wanted to, like my city could. I just couldn't, because it was always like I get it. Yeah, it's true. It's true, but it was just so sad, bro. It was like, bro, I feel horrible. I can't do this shit. I can't. And know that this man is walking around here and people are applauding him to be like, it's encouraging you to be sad. And then like to see him now, there's a lot. I mean, there's a tremendous growth between now and 5 years back. I mean,
that's how I feel about Juice WRLD. That's how I feel about Juice WRLD. Nigga, Juice WRLD literally had singles screaming for help. Like, and it's crazy. Like, it's just,
yeah, it is. Man. Yeah. Yeah, it is, man. But I'm glad you here, bro. You know, we talked about.
I've gotten out of that. It took me a while. But this was something I wanted to give the world to people who still are there. Because I'm a huge advocate for, you know, mental health and all that shit.
And shout out to a real one, Grace. Like, I'm always with you. I mean, because people. I hope
Maria and Boss Sisters and 12 are still here. Because we're just having fun, and then I start talking about what.
No, bro. This is real, man. This is bro. This is life. Because life, bro. Let me tell you something. I lost a cousin.
Fucking TV and shit.
I lost a cousin 2 days ago, right? And I was ecstatic because her son had gotten to, like, you know, I got him hooked up with some cybersecurity shit, right? So he learning. I'm like, man, my little cousin out here finna get it. You know what I'm saying? I gave him the blueprint. He following it, and then boom, next day his mom gone. And I'm like, fuck. We just got the ball rolling. You know what I mean? And it's life, bro. It is really real. And like I said, bro, I am I'm happy that Grace is a real one. And for all the people that have their hashtag relationship goals, man, that the shit is real, man. You gotta realize you gotta be there for them as well as them having to be there for you. And low points in relationship happen.
My relationship, my hashtag relationship goal is to go to sleep with a titty in my mouth every night.
This motherfucking guy. This fucking
If
guy.
there's a nipple in my mouth, I'm having. Every night, I want hashtag goal. What my nigga Black said? My nigga Black said, you got on that bodysuit. You know I'm on your ass today. You let me hit it thrice if I ask today. Yeah. So,
shout out to the creators, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm glad y'all still here, Gage. I'm glad you're still here, Maria. I appreciate y'all. I be talking about a lot, so I be Gage. You know this. That's the homie. You know I be jumping.
Gage, he the homie. He
know I be
Gage
jumping everywhere.
Gage is no rookie. And shout out to Gage with the 300,000 plays on iTunes.
Yeah, man, that's a big deal. That's a big deal.
That ain't shit.
That's a big deal. Don't downplay that nigga shit. You mad?
That ain't shit. No, I ain't downplaying it. I like you said.
You said what?
Ain't shit.
You said what? You couldn't hear.
That ain't shit. I ain't get a check from it. Ain't shit. Until I get a check, that's what is the shit. No, shout out, man. Shout out Gage, bro. 300,000 plays, bro. That is a major milestone, bro. Proud of you, bro, because over the years you grind. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want to understand the process of it. You know what I mean? They don't want to understand the process of you having to be consistent, you having to maintain the course. You know what I'm saying? You having to fucking push through moments that you ain't at your best. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's funny. Me and 12 are actually on the same upcoming album for Momo. So that should be fun. I'm on a joint on there called Dreaming. D.
Send it to me.
When I tell you I skated, my nigga.
Hey, I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Y'all want to know the top 5 rappers is?
I skated,
me.
Bro.
It's me. It's me. It's me. And it's me. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I don't even rap, but I'm letting y'all know. You ever come at me sideways, I will light your ass up. You hear me?
Hey, I might have to come at you sideways.
Leave me alone.
You just talk to me like that.
Leave me alone, bro.
You know what else bothers me as an artist, and I've been saying this shit for years. Don't have me. Don't. I'm not a fucking monkey. Okay, I'm not a fucking monkey. When I come to your podcast or I come to your fucking show, don't ask me to rap. Okay?
No, I can't. Bro, as a fan of hip hop, like, bro, if you're not sliding somebody bread,
I hate that shit.
I don't want it. First thing first, like, the freestyles is cool. Don't get me wrong. It is cool. However, if it's the rapper's choice and the rapper sitting there talking, you say, hey, cut on a beat. That's completely different. But if you sitting up there like, yo, this is my show. Hey, bro, can we get a hot 16 from you? Like, I'm not with that, bro. I hate that.
Not. You know why? Because I'm here to promote. If I'm promoting, I'm giving you bars for free. What is it? How does that translate to them niggas going to stream the record?
Right. Like, bro, like anybody that knows by now, I'm a big component of artists and athletes handling their business side of life. Bro, do not do any more freestyles.
I just feel
for free.
Bird. I just feel like on top of that, I just feel like when Kobe come up, like when niggas bring basketball players up to their show, y'all don't bring a little fucking basket from the back and ask niggas to shoot free throws while you talk. Like, just because nigga play basketball, y'all got this nigga shooting a basketball and some fucking loafers. No, nigga, he played basketball. Like, that's why he here. Because he's talented at what he do. Don't have that nigga. You got a nigga doing crossovers in a 3-piece suit. Like, the fuck out of here.
Nah, that ain't it.
You know I rap. You want to know how good I rap? Go fucking follow me on IG. Go look up the music. Stop being lazy. Stop being lazy. I'm not gonna rap for you for free. Put all this work in these records, nigga. Go stream these records, nigga.
So speaking of ball players and rapping, which ball player that does rap do you consider to actually be a ball player that can rap?
Dame Lillard.
Oh, of course, Dame Lillard.
Dame just put out a project this week or last week or something like that. Dame can rap his ass off.
Dame got it. Dame really like that.
Dame can rap his ass off, bro.
So have you witnessed the project Steph and Toby did?
No.
I saw him and Toby side by side, but I was like, I'm a double back and I'm gonna check it out one day. I just haven't.
There's a couple reasons, but we're not gonna discuss that here.
Facts.
So
yeah.
We're not gonna discuss that here.
But I'm with you, bro. I'm not. Like you said. I like LeBron James comes on the show. Hey man, dunk for me. Can you do a 360? Like,
come on. I want to talk to you about what it's like to be LeBron James. But I'm gonna ask you some shit that probably nobody else asked you because I'm a fucking weirdo. I'm a fucking goofball. And I want to ask you some shit. Like,
I want to ask.
What do LeBron wear around the crib? With them fucked up
ass. Can you plug me up with Rick?
What do you wear around the crib? Because we know your feet are fucked up. We've seen them. What do you comfortably wear around the crib when you don't have your kicks on? Do you wear Crocs? Do you wear slides? What do you wear? What do you wear? Oh, and I think D done kicked the bucket.
We are having some real like fuckery going on right now. I don't know what the hell my wife and them was doing in the kitchen, but shit been getting weird. Okay. I don't know what the fuck all of a sudden just started happening. Bro, we've been having power conservation shit take place.
Okay.
I'm like,
together.
I don't know, bro. I really don't know. At this point, I'm like, cut off all the lights.
Turn off the lights.
I'm gonna go get me a Tesla.
Light a candle.
Yeah, man. Man, last time you been to Harlem, man?
Like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks.
2 weeks ago, I was there, nigga. I'm always around.
Facts.
It ain't hard to find me. That's why you can say, like, if a nigga ever say he can't get in touch with me or he can't find me, he's a liar.
He ain't trying.
He's a liar.
He ain't trying.
You can contact me on any social network directly, or you can catch me in whether it be New York, Philly, wherever I'm at. You can find me. I'm not hard to find. Or you can call my phone, or DM me, or something. Like, I'm not difficult to fucking locate. I'm not difficult to locate.
Fact.
Oh,
true story.
Said we're gonna be out of power next month.
Yeah, that's what we've been getting these text messages and shit, and I'm like, man, look,
y'all gonna be out of power for a month?
Nah, bro, the temperatures, man, they've been consistently in the triple digits.
Yeah.
So
that's what happened.
Yeah, but it's a hoax. Global warming ain't real.
Did you see Trump, nigga? Did you see Trump's? This motherfucking. This nigga. This nigga Trump like that.
Hey, bro.
Oh my god.
Hey, my boy look like a stubborn kid.
Bro. That look
Fair.
like niggas like Donald, you have to smile. I don't wanna.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, if you was Trump, how would you handle this situation?
He went out and got her and them niggas lawyer. He would have got Slime's lawyer. Get him out of here.
Because the last one was like gave up the affidavit. Bro was like, I don't know. Giuliani don't want no. Giuliani can't get no more smoke.
Bro,
Bro.
as a New Yorker, I cannot. Bro, I'm so happy to see Giuliani. Oh my god, bro, Giuliani suck my dick. I cannot be so, bro. I can't be. Hold on, wait.
Shut your ass.
I wish this camera zoomed in. Hey, Giuliani. Hey, suck my dick. Hey, you're Giuliani from the hub, B. Suck my dick, B. Fuck out of here. I ain't trying to hear that shit, B. What the fuck you talking about?
Bro, if I was Trump, you know how I would handle this?
Trump, suck my dick, B.
If I was Trump,
orange
you know
face,
how I would handle this, bro?
Orange face fucker. Get out of here.
If I'm Trump, I'm handling like this.
That nigga Trump looked like one of the claymation animations of Robot Chicken.
Yo, don't make him do it.
Oh, man. Oh, no, Maria, no. Don't do that, Maria, no.
She only talk about tax purposes. But, bro.
Not disrespecting my president. Maria, you know he was trying to get you the fuck out of here, right? Your last name Gonzalez?
No.
He was trying to get you the fuck out of here, Maria.
She's transracial, bro.
Hey, it don't matter. He can only read. He can barely read. Maria Gonzalez, he was trying to get you the fuck out of here, B.
Here's the situation. If I was Trump, the most gangsters thing he could do is come out to the camera, tap on the microphone. Is this thing on? Is it on? Hey, is that camera? Which one? That one over there? Okay. Yeah. I banged some porn stars. I cheated on some taxes. I robbed some people and I cut some rent. Yeah, and you fuckers can't do nothing about it. I'll be dead in a few years. You can't change anything. Oh, and not to mention I buried my ex-wife on hole one. No taxes, bitches. I'm out. I'll be like, hey.
What's crazy to me about the whole Trump thing, and Maria gave me a perfect example. When she was like, he got me paid. Let me explain something. And this ain't a shot at Maria. It might be a little bit, but people like Maria. Because I've been hearing that. Like, Trump gave me money. If that's your reason for allowing a nigga who hates your people to be, if that is your reason to rationale to be okay with a nigga who hates your people and who wanted to put a wall on the border with the people whom you share last names with. If that is enough to make you overlook the beginning of a possible genocide from a white misogynist hate monger, I would hate to be what you consider a friend. Because that means somebody could buy you. Somebody could buy you, right? And it wasn't a whole lot of money that nigga gave out.
No, but I ain't get shit of it. I ain't get none of it. To be honest with you, I ain't
get nothing. They be like, you know, Sincere, yeah, that's my homie. Hey, for 10 racks, could you show me where he lives? Well, sure. I ain't fucking with him like that anyway.
Yeah, I ain't getting nothing, bro. Okay. And even if I did, I saw more of a problem with it than anything. You know what I'm saying? Like there was other viable solutions they could have came up with. So I ain't really rock with it. But like I say, the only thing he could do, man, at this point, at this age is I'd rock out. I'd rock out with my cock out, bro.
We're not going to, I see what Maria's done here. She said they weren't born here. I get it. I do. I understand. But you also realize that the white people that run this country weren't born here either, right? They stole it from the indigenous people.
And it's always funny to me that they always focus on Mexico when people come in from every coast and every angle.
They're coming from the waters. They're coming from the seas. They're smuggling on
planes. They coming from every angle, and nobody says nothing. Nothing. People from Europe landing this motherfucker by the thousands daily. Nobody says nothing.
Came straight to New York through Ellis Island.
Bro, I know a guy from Africa.
My question is, my thing is this, before you said it, because I only got like 3 or 4 minutes left before I got the ball.
Yeah.
My question is, at what point did they brainwash the brown people to forget that the white people that run this country stole it?
When they gave them a couple of dollars.
Like, y'all realize that they literally came here. This was the second stop. Because they fucked around and found the Caribbean the first time. Then came here, where it was already people killed, raped, and pillaged only after the indigenous people taught them how to fucking survive on this land, set up shop, and now have told everybody else what the fuck to do. Well, I'll be goddamn. They done swindled you, brownies. You listen to everything they say. Not me.
Like I say, it wasn't much left that he could do at this point. And I'm just saying, most respectful thing at this point you could do is, my whole thing is, bro, don't be a halfway asshole. Be 100% asshole. I can truly respect a fully disrespectful motherfucker. Because that person is being honest. I cannot get behind well, I did this and I didn't really do it like that. You know, I can't get with that, bro.
Yeah,
I just can't. And that's the thing when it comes down to it, when it's the whole demographic and people, oh wait, you know, the HBCUs got this and that's that and the third. And I'm like, and they still behind. What did they get? What did they absolutely get? So I'm not really, you know, I'm not fond of no president.
All presidents is a figurehead.
I'm not fond of no president, bro.
All presidents is a figurehead.
And I'm not fond of Congress people more so than I'm not fond of the president. And most so of them, I'm not fond of the more local motherfuckers than I am those who are of Congress. So, yeah, I mean.
I finished my glass of Henny.
Sure.
My time is up.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you for coming through, man, with your ostrich skin rug.
Yeah,
you know,
that's alpaca.
Alpaca. My bad. Alpaca. I see you got some. I see you got some Cambodian breast milk. I see you got some Cambodian breast milk in the refrigerator back there. That's Sub-Zero.
Only the finest of the Cambodian.
Only the finest.
You know what I mean? Only the finest. You know what
Only the finest.
But y'all, it's been fun, bro. Definitely. We gotta do this again soon.
No, definitely, bro. We gotta have like a husband podcast for all the fellas that's married and just kind of give them room to, you know.
Oh, Maria, you can't forget the hippo nut pillows.
I mean, right. Extravagant. That's extravagant. That's excellence right there.
That's excellent. Got it.
That's excellence.
That's like fluff.
As 40K each.
That's like fluffing right there like that.
They on that day they caught one with 3 of them.
Yeah. Hey, if y'all ain't following your boy on social networks, it's at Sincere Davinci on Instagram, on Twitter. I think on TikTok it's the Sincere Davinci, but I don't really be on TikTok like that. It exists, but yeah, I'm very active on all that shit.
Yeah,
Holla at your boy. Go listen to Die Young on all streaming platforms. I got a bunch of new music on the way. Bunch of new shit on the way.
And don't go too far away from your phone, bro. I gotta send you something because I was like, how bro not know this? You gotta see the shit for yourself.
All right, so do that. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I might be slightly busy when you call because I do gotta step off for a reason. But
no, you do your thing. Do your thing. I'm gonna send you the link, and you go through it like you're supposed to. And make
Maria,
sure
I know you're gonna follow me. Make yourself known so I can follow you back because I don't be following everybody back because there's strangers in these streets.
Right.
These internet streets are full of strangers and bots and people who don't mean you well. You know what I mean?
For sure. Hey, everybody.
I'm married. You ain't got to worry about me putting dicks in your DMs or none of that. This is safety over here. You hear me, baby? Safety.
Shout out to everybody that came in. Man, appreciate you, bro. Hey, we got to do this again.
Yes, sir. All right, I'm out of here. Y'all be safe, y'all.
Y'all go download the new track.
Die Young,
bro. Die Young by Sincere Davinci, bro. It's definitely worth listening to. It's an honest verse in it. I'm telling you, man was there. He was there in this space. So check him out. Maria, you should definitely check out Coco. It's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite all-time tracks. Not just by him. It's one of my favorite all-time tracks. And I just found out it's on our new friendly app. So that I won't mention because I'm not getting a check from him either. However, appreciate y'all coming through here, rocking with your boy. Sincere Davinci was in the building. You know what I'm saying? 12, my guy. Miss B was good. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? Send you the link. You have the link. Just we'll talk. All right, everybody. It's been a wonderful evening. Enjoy the playback. We out this motherfucker.
The officials are ready. The fighters are in the ring, and they are ready. So for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first and world championship titles in a record 8 different weight division, guarantees his place in the Hall of Fame. He's recognized and known the world over as the people's champion.
My name is D-Nice. My name is D-Nice. My name is D-Nice. Taking out your suckers and yeah, and you don't stop.
Booyah. Yeah, definitely 2 to 4 hours a day for sure. Why is it doing that? Yeah, definitely 2 to 4 hours a day. And we at it. Shout out to my bro Shadow Too Real. Appreciate you for coming through, sliding through. We at this mofo, baby.
destruction. The cosmos erupted, my mind kicked off track of the train I'm conducting. Came out of the dungeon, stepped into corruption. Don't know who to trust, how the fuck I'ma function. This deity trapped in this skin that I live in. They wanted a king since I fit the description. They tried to dethrone me, but I'm in position. I'll show you the wrath of a god from Olympus. You spoke on my name, bro, I thought we was different. Couldn't tie your own shoes, guess that's why you still tripping. That bitch wasn't loyal, guess karma's your mistress. It's hoes over bros, guess you made your decision. That rat in my family ain't talking about splinter. I hope that you feel every verse I deliver, cause hell done froze over, you think it was winter. If you thought for a second I wasn't gon' come get you, I think the Almighty made me in his image, dominion and power, protecting my children, call angels beside me, now I'm in command. Enlightenment all in the palm of my hand. This ain't what you pictured, I wasn't supposed to make it. I'm supposed to be 6 feet up under a pavement. They hate how you live, but show love when you die. Hope you feel the same way when I come back to life. I rose through the pavement, I stand on my morals. Been stabbed in the heart, now my scars are enormous. I took all your stones and created a fortress. Been fighting off demons that constantly torment my mind, and my thoughts are a little abnormal. Been crossing out squares that won't fit in my circle. Can't kill what I said, and this verse is eternal. With God on my side, I can't die, I'm immortal.